I'm joined now by Court Rich, who's one of the founders of the Rose Law Group and of HealthyVerify.com. Court, how you doing?
I'm good, Carey. Thanks for having me on.
I know you're busy. You guys have a lot going on over there. Tell us more about the HealthyVerify.com.
So, what we've noticed is that when we're talking to business owners, their biggest issue is how do I, even if I open my doors, how are my employees or my customers going to be comfortable and confident coming back? And they ask, what can we do to try to differentiate ourselves or to just send out this confidence vibe to the community that theirs is a place that is doing the right stuff to try to keep their customers healthy.
So what did you guys come up with here? It's like a certification process.
It is. So what we do is Healthy Verify certification is a company that was formed. We have the infectious disease department at Barrows locally here is working with us to develop procedures for businesses. And we do it uniquely for each business, whether you're a hotel or a restaurant or a small office or whatever. We're working with all kinds of different businesses. We develop these procedures for your business. And then once you implement those procedures, we do an inspection. And if you pass that inspection, then we certify you. And then you can, then advertise to your customers and to your employees that you've gone through this process and you are certified.
So can you tell us a little bit? I know each business is different, but does this have to do with how you're sterilizing things, whether or not you're wearing masks? I mean, take us through some of the things that would allow you to become certified.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's great. What we try to do is it's a comprehensive, an actual manual you end up with of procedures. That's everything from what do you do when your employees come in the morning, the questions that you ask them, temperature checks, what else you have to do to monitor your employees to make sure that they're healthy at work, where people should stand or not stand, the surfaces that need to be cleaned, what chemicals you can and can't use to clean those surfaces. Even things about airflow and depending on the unique attributes of your business, there's all sorts of different things that we get into.
Are businesses at risk of legal exposure if someone were to go in and then say, hey, I got COVID because I went into your business?
Well, there's certainly a lot of discussion around that right now, and some lawmakers that are talking about passing legislation to limit liability and those kind of things. I think the best thing, from Healthy Verify's perspective, what we do is we give the business the tools to try to minimize or reduce the risk that disease is going to be transferred or caught or whatever at your premises. And so by reducing that, at the very least, you reduce the chances that someone's going to get sick and look to sue you. I think the law will have to sort of be developed around liability going forward, though.
How much does it cost to get certified?
So it depends. It depends on the business. And what we do is we have an upfront cost for the procedures. And that'll be different for, if you're a restaurant with one location versus, we just certified Goodwill and they have almost 100 retail outlets around the state. That price will be different. And then there's a monthly price for maintaining the certification over a year's time. And then there's an opportunity to renew at the end of the year.
And Court, if we could just, as we close things out, can you just give your best piece of advice to business owners, as you well know, because you guys do a great job of outreach in the community to businesses of all sizes, but there's just a lot of fear and there's a lot of gray area and people are trying to navigate. What is your best piece of advice?
Yeah, I think, and it's part of the reason we formed Healthy Verify is, find someone who specializes in this, find somebody, an infectious disease doctor, someone who knows what they're doing and isn't just speculating, and then follow their advice. That's probably the best you can do. And then let your customers know the good stuff you're doing so that they can have added confidence.
Do you think it is safe for most of these businesses to open up here in the coming weeks?
Well, I don't think there's anything that anyone's ever going to do that's going to, eliminate the possibility of diseases being transmitted. But I think if you do all the right stuff, you're going to be able to reduce that risk significantly. And I think people will have to get comfortable with the idea that, we're going to go to places that look like they're doing the right kind of thing. And that's, hopefully that's your business if you're watching and you want people to come back.
Court Rich, thank you so much. And once again, where people can find you.
You can go to HealthyVerify.com and check us out there. The phone number and there's a comment box if you want to send us a direct email.
Awesome.
Thank you, Carey, so much.
Thank you. I know you have a bunch more Zoom calls to get on today, so thanks for jumping in here for a few minutes.
Thank you. Yes, nonstop Zoom.
Take care.